lovers, how you guys doing? Welcome to the day 2 of my gratitude video. If you're not seeing this video for the first time, this is Hosanna, and endeavor to watch, like, share and subscribe to my channel, and also turn on your notification bell to get notified whenever I post a new video online. Thank you. Like I said in my first video, I might not be doing the videos every day, but I'll be having a 10 days gratitude video. I'll be doing a 10 days gratitude video, and this is my day 2. So what am I grateful for? I'm grateful for the gift of good parents. I'm grateful for the gift of good parents, not because they were not strict towards me or I never doubted if really I was their daughter, but because their strictness helped shape my life and shaped me to the woman I am today, and I'm really grateful for the gift of them. If you've watched a video I made about my dad and how strict he was towards me and how he made me believe a lot of things because of how he had acted towards me, then you understand why I was laughing when I was talking about strictness and everything about strictness. My late dad was a core Christian. If you've read Purple Hibiscus, then you understand what I'm trying to say. He's a very strict person. He's a very strict man of God. He's a core Christian. So he had this olden days pattern of training children. I don't know if it was like that towards my brother, but it was like that towards me. He had this old pattern of training children. You know how strict a parent can be, and then you ask yourself, it is sure not this man, it is sure that this man pam. That was how strict my dad was towards me. And then he wanted me to understand that was love, or that was a way of training children. I know that I am a handful, and I was never, and I'm still never an easy child, but I felt he was doing the correction with hatred. That was everything I was feeling when he was alive and was trying to train me. Then a lot of you will ask, why am I grateful to him, notwithstanding how I felt or how everything he did made me feel? Now I'm grateful to that guy. Now I'm grateful to that man because his strictness kept me on my toes. Like, even when he was dead, his strictness made me very conscious. I was conscious of the things I said, the way I live my life, even though that I was growing up, I was being a teenager. Even though I knew quite well that he was not there, and it's not as if he was coming there to come and meet me, but because he has instilled that thing inside me, I was so cautious of the way I did my things. That's why I can't see, no matter what happens or no matter how I felt all my life, I can't just shake off the fact that the guy really tried for me. My father, the only thing I regret about his strictness is the fact that I inherited that strictness from him. But one thing I told myself was that I'm going to learn how to be strict with love. I have a daughter, and a lot of times when I react to things, I'm like, wow, I'm being my father's daughter. But no, this is my own daughter, and I'm not going to instill that. I'm going to do that with love. So a lot of times when I do some things, I make sure that there is a bit of love in whatever I have to instill on my daughter, because I don't want my daughter to grow up feeling the way I felt. This is us transferring anger and all those. I don't want that for my daughter or any of my children. So, but I'm still grateful to my dad, no matter how strict he was, because one of the things that was so funny between I and my dad was that we're like two captains in one ship. Nobody they agree for one another. One of the things parents don't know about being too strict on a child or your children. Those children end up growing up with too much resentment and hatred towards you and towards a lot of things, and they end up following the same pattern that was given to them by their parents. Now I'm trying not to follow that same pattern of strictness with my dad, but I am trying to heal from a lot of resentment and anger that I had in my heart. I'm healing, and I'm healing. It's a gradual process. It's not something that I have to force. is a gradual process. I'm going to heal and heal her from all of that. But then I've learned, and I'm going to tell parents out there now before I continue my video, you can correct your children without being extremely harsh or strict. You can pass down messages to your children in love, and they will still understand. A lot of parents feel that when they talk to their children don't understand. Children understand you quite well, but then what's the manner of approach? How did you tell them that? Do you think those parents think that their own children don't have emotions, they don't have feelings, and that is one of the problems that they have. Parents think that their children don't have emotions, that don't have feelings. That's why you train a child that will grow up hating you and will not have to want to have anything to do with you, because when they were growing up, we think being strict is the best way to handle a child. Yes, it's good to be a parent, to correct your child, but not with a lot of anger, even when you don't even know you are showing that. I went to school far away from home. I schooled in Benue State. All through my life, I was in boarding school. I was in boarding school from my JS1. I did my JS1 at Lagos International School at Awon Mama Imo State, and then I finished at Shalom Academy in Soka. So all through my life, I was in boarding school, far away from home, and then till I entered the university, I went to a polytechnic, Fide Poly Boko, Benue State. So I was always far away from home. And secondary school was Imo State and Osaka, and I was just so far away from home. And then if I tell you that my dad's strictness helped me, my mom's advice helped you not, I am not lying. See, mind, I've always felt that everything my dad was saying to me, because of how angry I felt towards him, I felt everything he was saying was to my fingers, until I entered the university, higher institution at Fide Poly Benue State. And then I got to know that, you see, all those things that I felt I was not listening to, it was entering and going through that place, I was listening to every single one of them, and it was registering in my head. It took me having to act towards those things to know that really all these things my dad has been saying towards me has really been going a long way, and it's really going to help me if I want to go far in life. So I'm grateful to my dad and to my mom. My mom has always been one person who will not stop talking. One, she believes that God will not judge her for what you committed. So what she always do is to make sure she sees it doing that is not according to the scriptures and according to what she believes in, that is right. She's going to talk about that, and she will keep talking about that till she's sure that it enters your head. So I'm grateful to her, because every single time her voice keeps ringing in my head, and every single time I have decisions to take, I have my dad and my mom's stuff ringing on my head, and I will not have to make decisions between doing the bad thing and doing the right thing. And I'm grateful to them, because most of the times I've been faced with making bad and good decisions, and because of the things they kept saying or they say that keeps echoing in my head, I've always made the right decisions, and I'm grateful for that. I don't know if a lot of people we understand what I mean when I say I have good parents even when they were strict. Yeah, a lot of people will understand, because if you're in an African home, you understand that having strict parents is very inevitable. There's no way that you be in an African home and you not have strict parents. But one thing now is the kind of children we give birth to now. If you ever try to train them with strictness, you will lose them. Yes, I'm saying that. The kind of children that are coming out now, if you try to train them with strictness, you will lose them. Gone are our days when our parents try to be strict and they think strictness is a way of training children. If you do that now, you will lose those children. That is why most of the times when they now have the opportunity to move away from you as a parent, they don't want to get back to you. They don't want to have anything to do with you again. They don't want to come back to you. The only time they can come back to you is when maybe they need money or they need assistance. But when they have opportunity to go and leave you, they don't want to come back, because you can't train them with strictness now. And this generation is just being woke. Their eyes are getting open, and they're seeing things about life. They are experiencing life even more than you, that is their parents. You get? So that's my reactive video for today, and I'm grateful. No matter how angry I feel, I'm still grateful, because you won't tell me that a parent will give birth to you as a child and want to hate you. I don't believe that. I don't know. It took me being a parent to say this. I don't think that a child, a mother or a father will decide to bring you to this world to hate you, except something is wrong with them mentally. So, but the only thing we say is that the approach to loving us is the problem. That's so no parent will want to just bring you to this world to hate you. So no matter what I feel, I'm still grateful for the gift of my parents. I'm still grateful for the gift of my late dad, and I'm so hurt every day because my father didn't get to experience any milestone in my life. He didn't get to see me graduate because he was already sick when I graduated from secondary school. And the fact that he was sick for years before he died, he didn't get to even see me graduate. He didn't get to see me enter institution. He didn't even get to see me graduate from high institution. He didn't get to see me go for service, finish service, get married, see his first grandchild. He didn't even get to experience anything in my life, and that's why I'm so hurt. But I'm still grateful for him. Come to the end of my day 2 gratitude video, and if up till now you've not subscribed to my channel, I don't know what you're waiting for. And I want to watch, like, share, and subscribe to my channel. Emphasis on share. Please share this video. Yeah. Thank you, and have a nice day. Ciao.